I just want to go over basically how to make a post on the Open Lab. You can find the Open Lab again if you're on Brightspace. There's a link right here in this little widget to go to the Open Lab. If you've never used it before, it's going to look like this. Oh, actually, that thing reroutes you. So I'll just go here again. So if you've never used the Open Lab before, when you go to this page, you're going to see sign up and log in here. If you go to sign up, it'll take you through the steps to sign up. This actual sign up process is really simple. The only issue you're going to run into is trying to log in if you have login issues. Hopefully you won't. I already have an account, obviously, so I'm going to log in. It's going to take you to this login page that looks like this. So you can click log in. I don't know, okay, I'm going to do that in another window real quick, just so I can hopefully show you what this should look like. So I'm going to go to an incognito window to forget my login info. Okay, this is what it's going to look like when you do try to log in. This account is your BMCC portal account. So the thing that's a little confusing here is that you have basically a few different accounts at BMCC. There's a page about this. I should have linked to this. I'll put a link to this in the video and I'll add it to Brightspace. But I think if we just Google it, here it is. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. So you have a few different logins. You have your CUNY First and BMCC portal. And then you have your student email, which is kind of different than your BMCC portal. So that is where a lot of the confusion comes in. The other issue that a lot of people are having this semester that's new is multi-factor authentication. So if you haven't set that up with your email, you may not be able to log in. So you may have to go through and set that up. I have some more detailed instructions that I can share with you guys that hopefully will help with that if you have issues. If you don't have issues, then it's fine. When you sign in, the only thing that's weird here is that you don't need the stu part of your email. So if your email is like student.name, like digit at stu.bmcc.cuny.edu, what you want to do for BMCC portal is just take out the stu, and hopefully that'll work. My login is different, so it's not really relevant, but that's the main thing that you'll want to look for. So once you log in, you'll be able to see your name up here, but you will not see these buttons here. You won't actually be a member of the blog yet. To do that, you just need to click on this link on the homepage of our blog and go to the Open Lab page, and there'll be a button here that says join. For me, it says clone course because I created it, but for you, it'll say join here. When you join the course, it'll add you down here. So somebody's already joined. And the other thing that you'll see once you join the course is your name will show up in the blog authors. Once you've done all that, then you've joined the course. So again, for some people, you'll be able to do that really quickly. If you have login issues, we can try to troubleshoot. Once you've done that, you can make a post. To make a post, you can see these buttons up here. This plus button is for creating a new post. So you can just click on the plus button and it'll go into the WordPress editor. If you've never used WordPress before, this is basically just a pretty straightforward blog CMS. So you can just start typing and add your title, and then you can type down here to add text content. And we'll go over how to add other types of content later. There's a menu button here. So if you don't see that, you can open that up. Another thing you might see is you might see some of these things like popped up like this. If you see that, just lower these. You don't need any of these menus down here. The menu over here, the one thing that you might want to do is choose a category. So let's see, we don't have a category for this, so let's add one. So let's just call this intro. And so you can add the intro category, and I'll just call this my intro, and I'll say I'm Owen, and I'm not really a major of anything, although I am sort of a multimedia programming instructor. I'll just say I'm faculty in the media arts and technology departments. You can say your major or really whatever else you want to say about yourself. And then if I worked at a game studio, I would do programming and maybe sound design. And then if you want to link to, your portfolio, anything like that, you could say my website is this is my actual website, owen.cool. So you could put, if you have a website or portfolio in there that you want to share, you could do that. And then once you don't have to write a ton, just write a few sentences to introduce yourself and then click publish. And so then you'll see your first post on the blog. So if you want to see the post, you can go to view post here or view post here. You can copy the URL here, or you can click on this little guy here. And then you'll see your post here. If you want to make changes, just click the edit button down here, or there's a little pencil here that is also an edit button. You can make changes if you misspelled something or you want to add to it. And then your post will also show up on this main posts section. So we should see little intros from everybody. And this is what we'll be using throughout the semester to post our progress on our projects. Okay, so I'll stop there and then we'll work on that.